What's going on, YouTube? My name's Zach Humphreys. If it's your first time seeing me here on YouTube, I have another channel talking about cryptocurrency, but I wanted to create a second channel more about lifestyle, more about talking about traveling, investing, just general life things, things that I've experienced, just to kind of shed light on some things and yeah, just build a relationship with you. And I think this is a really important topic, surviving on $300 per month, because right before I decided to go full time with YouTube, I really got serious about investing, and I wasn't making a lot of money. Right, I was only making about $48,000 a year, which is crazy too, because I spent 10 years in school, and that's a whole nother story for another time. But I decided that I wanted to live well below my means so I can invest. And I was living off $300 per month. I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I did it and how it changed me, how it made me appreciate some of the success that I'm having now. Still, obviously, on this long journey. I haven't made it yet, but doing a lot better than I was in my 20s. I'm in my early 30s now, and saving more money and surviving on $300 per month changed the game for me, because I found that if I could be happy just living off $300 per month, I could definitely be happy by the time I, became a little bit more successful. And I remember that year, 2019, every single month I lived off $300. And at the end of the year, I was able to invest $7,000 into the stock market. I would have never been able to invest that $7,000 if I wouldn't have survived on $300 per month. So, what do I mean when I survived on $300 per month? Well, I paid my rent, which at the time was like $850, which I know sounds like super cheap now. It's hard to find a place now for $850 for sure. But after that, after I paid my $850, I literally took $300 in cash and I literally put it on the counter, the kitchen counter, and that is what I lived off of. So when I went to the grocery store, I mean, I literally bought the same things all the time. And usually it was like chicken and rice, and usually like bell peppers. And I would make these huge pots of chicken and rice pretty much 4 times a month, once a week. And I would basically live off that. I also had peanut butter in the house all the time, maybe some apples. But, very, very quickly found out just how far $300 a month can take you. I can tell you this. I did not go to Starbucks hardly ever. I did not buy any new clothes, new hats, new shoes. Lived very, very frugally, and I didn't have a lot to begin with. But I had all this extra time because I wasn't spending time spending money. I wasn't out shopping. I wasn't out going drinking. I really didn't do anything, and I was living by myself at the time, and I learned a lot about myself though through this time. And I think going through these times and being able to save that $7,000, which gave me my first start at the stock market and my first pile of money I was able to put into something that I knew was for my future, it really opened my eyes to the future that so many people could have if they just lived well below their means. And listen, I still kind of have those same principles. I do buy things more so than I did back then, but I still don't buy a lot of things I don't need. I'm just a big proponent of life is about experiences. It's not about physical things. Because let's just face it. I mean, at the end of the day, what do these physical things mean? Nothing. It's all about experiences. It's all about spending great times with great people, and you could do that in a lot of ways for free. You could go to various places for free and enjoy life. So that's a little bit about my story about how I survived on $300 per month. I'm not suggesting you try this, but if you're in a situation where you're not finding enough money to invest and you want to save more money, really give yourself a hard cap budget and challenge yourself to literally pull out only that $300 or whatever that dollar amount is and living off that for an entire month and see if you can do it. Hopefully, this helps you guys, and we'll talk again soon. See ya.